Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Edgeview Dental. Starting for your Rock City Boom! In goal, number 1, Connor Halstad. Number 47, Sujan Rajamahan. Number 5 at mid, Jesse Toth. Number 9, Dan Rieger. Also on defense, number 26, Conrad Zajowicz. Number 11, Tanner Bay. At midfield, number 12, Joe Balls. Number 16, Anthony Rosano. Number 33, Will Kelly. Number 10, Tomas Nagy. And number 45, Chuck Dom. Give it up for your starting Rock City Boom! At this time, we were trying to charge the band. You are able to please rise.
Really, from FCY said, can you charge the band?
National anthem.
Broadcast is proudly brought to you by Scotty's Automotive. Scotty's Automotive is the official automotive service garage of the Rock City Boom. Scotty's has been proudly serving Rochester since 1950. When you're in need of automotive repairs, choose the shop with the skills and resources to provide you with the highest quality of service. Visit us on the web at scottysautomotivegroup.com or come visit us at 1886 Monroe Avenue in Brighton. Call Scotty's at 585-461-1666. That's 461-1666. 461-1666.
Good afternoon, Rock City Boom soccer fans, FCY New York soccer fans, and UPSL fans from near and far. On behalf of the Rock City Boom, I'm Jason North. Alongside me, as always, my colleague Evan Sardo. Evan, we meet here today, the last home game of the regular season for the Rock City Boom. The boys are trying to do something that is very difficult. They come in here, the back-to-back-to-back Western New York Premier Division champions, and today will be no small task. FCY New York has been rolling. They are currently the only team in the league that has not suffered a loss. This is their season finale. They come in with a record of 8 wins, 2 draws, aforementioned 0 losses, 26 points on the league table. Krajnik is all done. This would all but cement the #1 regular seed for FCY New York, if you will. How important is this game for these guys to keep their sheet clean, to keep that loss column clean going into the playoffs and holding on to that #1 seed?
Absolutely. FCY New York has been tremendous all season long. As you mentioned, only 2 draws, blemishing a nearly perfect record. Obviously a very strong team. It's going to be a tough competition for Rock City Boom today, and FCY are going to want to keep that momentum. It's their last game of the regular season. They'll have that bye week wrapped up, and they'll look to go in with some momentum to the coming playoffs. Rock City Boom, for their part, are very, very close to having a playoff spot cemented, but a point here would lock them into at least the 6th seed, and I'm looking forward to see if Rock City Boom can rise to the occasion of a tough opponent like FCY.
Absolutely, and in FCY's case, the only team that really has enough game in hands to threaten that #1 seed currently is Syracuse. They've got 8 games. They still got 3 to go. We had some rather unfortunate weather conditions this past week where a couple of the regular season games got postponed due to air quality, the wildfires in Canada. The game Rock City was supposed to have just 48 short hours ago against FC Berlin, for example. That had to be postponed. That's been rescheduled to Father's Day. So in what was supposed to be the regular season conclusion for the Rock City Boom, not so fast. We've got a makeup game next Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely an interesting one. FC Berlin currently in that 6th spot, 1 behind Rock City Boom, but with a few games in hand, they still have a chance to catch up to Rock City Boom. So if Rock City does not get the win today, that game coming up next week will be potentially for that 5th spot, that 5th seed in the playoffs. Berlin, obviously a good opponent. They themselves are looking to get some momentum going into the playoffs. They've got some work to do to finish up their schedule.
Certainly do. They are not safe. FC Dutchman can still chase Berlin for that 6th spot. FC Dutchman, 2 games left on the season. Again, FC Berlin with a few games in hand. They've only gotten 7 in so far. They've still got 4 to go. They're actually playing Invictus right now. That game probably around halftime. They kicked off around 3 p.m. this afternoon. Again, Invictus versus FC Berlin. That's a game that Rock City Boom probably keep their eye on, get a precious point today, and more or less solidify at least that 5th seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, you mentioned they're in a position to just about solidify their playoff spot because of that tough, hard-fought win against FC Dutchman last week, where they won away to the Dutchmen 1-0 with in another tight match. We've seen our RCB round into form lately, but a tough one leading up to this match.
Tough one, and we are underway here on an overcast and hazy Sunday afternoon in the Rock City. Joe Balls looks to carry through the midfield. And a familiar face on the pitch this afternoon for FCY New York, former Rock City Boom standout Whitman Hernandez. Comes in FCY's leading goal scorer on the season. And this should be a good battle, my friend. This one should be fun. Rosano looking to send Dom. See if he can keep the momentum going. Crosses it. A little too far for Nagy. Zajdowitz tries to get under.
Dom up top already causing problems for FCY. As we've seen these last couple weeks, that Nagy-Dom partnership has really been excellent. So if I'm FCY, I'm really going to focus on those two, and I'm curious to see how they cope.
Yeah, definitely. Rock City, they've been clicking as of late. Winners of 4 straight, getting offense from a variety of places. Tomas Nagy leading the team with 4 on the season. Of course, got the game winner last weekend against FC Dutchman.
You mentioned Nagy leading the team in scoring, but he also really can pick out a pass. He's got plenty of assists to his name, or a few so far this season. Watch as he finds space. He'll play right off of close to Dom at times. At times he'll drop into the midfield. He'll drift left and right. just really probing and finding holes in the defense.
Absolutely, and to your point, the last time we were here, Rock City Boom, they hosted Chantilly Forever FC, Tomas Nagy, 3 assists that afternoon. That is a busy individual.
Yeah, that was a really impressive performance. We had the pleasure of looking down from the bird's nest up here at that one. 5 goals in that match. Nagy was dynamite. We saw goals from Leonard, who unfortunately is not with the team today. He wasn't able to suit up. And 2 goals from Chuck Dom as well. So, as you mentioned, there's a lot of danger on this Rock City Boom team. Goals can come from different sources.
They certainly can. Spencer Catalano kicks it deep for FCY. Zajdowitz wins that off the chest of Dom. Dom trying to settle, trying to get around, cannot, gets dispossessed. FCY, a very talented squad. Again, no losses on the season, just the 2 draws. Otherwise, 8 wins and a +16 goal differential. Handling business on both sides. Toth wins this one.
Absolutely. FCY is definitely a team who can get it done. And one player on there, number 15, that's Zach Schabe. We saw him earlier this year. He came up with Sahara Gunners. He was on that roster at the beginning of the season. So we know he's a danger man. He can do a lot with the ball at his feet. He's very dangerous, very tricky on the ball, and he's really relentless. He's going to be a handful for the Rock City Boom defense.
Absolutely. And as we pointed out, number 17, Whitman Hernandez, always dangerous with the ball at his feet. A lot of weapons here for FCY that Rock City will have to deal with this afternoon. Looking to switch, looks to flick it in. Toth will let that one go out.
Today's game brought to you by
Rock City doing a good job so far, holding up to FCY's attempts at building up an attack. We're seeing Toth and Rieger with a new partner in that back 3. Coach Mandel switched to a back 3 a few weeks back, and we're seeing Raja Mahan slot in where we've seen Wilson Wong a few times so far this year, joining them in the back 3. That means Conrad Zajdowitz gets a push up a little bit further on the left wing. And it's Kelly taking Jacob Leonard's spot over on the right wing today. So we'll see if we can still get those dangerous attacks down the wings without Leonard.
Yep, Raj Mahan, number 47, Kelly, number 33, suiting up for the Boom this afternoon. Chuck Dom looking to create on the far side, trying to get around Omar. Omar wins that battle. Back into the middle. Tries to play it through. FCY looking to get numbers. Cross to Hernandez. Hernandez plays it off the chest, looks to settle. Tried to square it up for a cross. Attempt goes wildly out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for Rock City.
Hernandez, we know, can be a handful, but fortunately, Toth and Rieger and a lot of the boys in this Rock City Boom team know that as well, having played with him a few years back. So he'll be one to watch for sure. He'll keep Rieger and Toth very busy back there.
Yeah, worth pointing out, Whitman Hernandez ranks 2nd all-time in Rock City Boom goal scoring behind Peter DiLorenzo. In the lone season he spent with Rock City, he's tallied 11.
Yeah, he can score in bunches.
Had a nice little crowd turnout this afternoon.
Yes, a new style, a new culture.
We've had a good time this season, have we not, my friend?
We've had a great time. We've had a great time. Yeah, it's a sponsorship appreciation day, so a shout out to all the Boom sponsors. Got a nice crowd in here, a few nice giveaways for the fans.
Yeah, big shout out to Scotty's Automotive for making the production part of this possible. Giving you and I a purpose on Rock City Boom Sunday afternoons.
That's right. These headsets aren't free.
And thank you all so much for tuning in throughout the season. With any luck, somehow the soccer gods will be good to us and we'll get a home playoff game. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned indeed. Yeah, if we were able to snag that 3rd or 4th spot, we could get a home game in the first round there. That would mean we probably need 2 victories here.
Most definitely. Toth tries to play it off the head into the center. A little bit of possession here for FCY. Plays it in the middle to Alamari. And FCY, a well-polished team, been in the league now a couple seasons. Some of these guys have played together for a few seasons now for FCY. Returning from last season, if you will.
Good work by Kelly there. He's been very, very lively on defense. He's been sharp in the press. Impressed with what I see from him so far. It's my first time getting to watch him. He joined one of a few players here who's joined late up in the season. First time playing at home.
Dom sends it far side to Zajdowitz. Zajdowitz looks to cross this one in the box. Little strong. Nagy was looking to make a run on the back post.
Zajdowitz with his ever dangerous left foot. Swings in very accurate crosses. Has a big target in Chuck Dom and Tomas Nagy, who can win balls in the box as well to aim at.
Be interesting to see number 22 down here. Looks like he's playing more of that left fullback position. That's Adam Saif for FCY. He's going to have the task of making runs, it looks like right now, with Tomas Nagy. Typically Dom would be on that side. Looks like the Boom have switched it up a touch.
Yeah, Tomas Nagy, he's got a real soccer brain. You can see his skill and ability. That will become apparent as you see number 10 on the ball if you're watching our broadcast. But you'll also notice, if you watch him closely, just the brain he has, for the knack he has for finding space, for challenging defenders, for dragging those defenders back and forth. He's tough to keep track of for any defense, and he will challenge this FCY backline.
Native of Hungary, product of Roberts Wesleyan. Thomas Nagy has had himself a nice season. Really has emerged as one of the leaders here for Rock City.
Absolutely. He scored a lot of goals in the Rochester area for Roberts Wesleyan and now for Rock City.
Off the chest of Tanner Bay, looks to settle, plays it back. Raja Mahan. Zajdowitz looking for options. Plays it back to Toth. Toth looking to switch fields to Kelly. That's a good idea. Kelly on the near side looks to settle. Kelly with the ball at his feet. Gets by, gets taken down. Tripped up there. Jabril Almantezer on the defense.
I like seeing Kelly with the confidence to take the defender on, drawing the foul there.
Looks like Toth will set us up over here. Danger area here, looking for the head of Chuck Dom. Possibly send one far post here. See what the Boom do. Drives one in. Dom giving chase.
Yeah, unfortunately that one bouncing through. Zajdowitz tried to kind of spin around and flick it on. Wasn't able to get his foot on it.
Joe Ball's looking to make a run. Little push through. Not quite on the same page with Dom. Possession given back to FCY.
Joey Ball is a player who will really pop up all over the field. He's starting in that deep midfield, partnering with Tanner Bay in the center. But he really has the versatility. We've seen him play all over the pitch so far this season. He's played outside back. He's played on the wing. He started a lot of matches in the center midfield where he's starting today, but he'll pop up everywhere. He's got fitness for days. We see him run all over the place. He's not scared to take guys on, but he's also pretty stout in the challenge too, starting kind of a more defensive midfield role.
Absolutely. Couple goals on the season for Joe Balls.
Couple of exceptional ones as well.
Flashy, nice little runs, well-placed shots. Certain degree of difficulty.
That's right.
Catalano looks to send it deep. Ali Sawish going up against Zajdowitz. Zajdowitz will win that one. Back to Hallstad. Rieger looking to send. Chuck Dom. Nice defense there by Mohammed. Almantezer plays it into the middle. Little flick through. There's Saif. That's Mohammed Saif. Mohammed is number 19. Adam is 22. Still in possession through the box. And this will earn a corner for FCY.
Yeah, I think that was our old friend Zach Schabe, who was dancing around the goal line there. He's just got a ton of skill and every bit the amount of confidence to go with it. Rock City Boom really going to have their hands full with such a skilled, decisive forward that they have in Zach Schabe.
Absolutely. Jabril Almontazer will take the corner kick at the top for FCY, far side of the field. Put a left foot into it. Halstead gets a hand on it. Chipped right back in and over the top of the bar. Goal kick coming up for Rock City. Nice attempt there.
Very dangerous attempt. That one coming quite close. Going off the crossbar.
Take a peek at the replay here. Halstead, good job to get out, get a little punch on it. And the FCY player just kisses it off the crossbar. 6 inches away from a brilliant goal.
Yeah, that would have been quite something. I'm not sure if that was a shot attempt or if he was just looking to put it back in the mixer, but either way, very close.
Halstead with a low driver. And this is going to be turned over in the midfield by Rock City. FCY looks to counter, looks to create. Playing it back, look to find spaces, plays it into the middle. Sawish a little heavy on that pass. Kelly looks to carry. Pass intended for Dom, cut out. Almontazer on the defense.
Yeah, not a perfect pass there by Kelly, but Dom able to put pressure, force the defender, hit it out of bounds.
Rieger looking to run one into the box to Nagy. Rosano taps it over to Dom. Dom tried to play it back to Kelly, not enough on it, turned over to Rieger. Zeidowitz on the far side calling desperately for the ball. Calling for the switch, didn't get it. Rieger with some good defensive effort, plays it out to Zeidowitz, who rips one low through the box and out of bounds. Goal kick coming up, FCY.
You know, we saw Rieger take a run forward into the offensive end of the field there, and we'll see that from time to time. He's got a lot of confidence coming forward, joining in on the attack when the situation calls for it. We saw it there. Keep a lookout for that one to happen a little bit more often. He likes dribbling that ball every now and then, going on a bit of a walkabout.
Yeah, certainly comfortable with the ball at his feet. Sending it into the deep. Rieger tapping it over to Kelly. Kelly trying to settle it near side. Good job to keep it in. Not so fast, says the match official. Throw in coming up for FCY.
Yeah, Kelly shielding the ball well there. Just got away from him.
Almontazer will take the throw in here on the near side, looking for options. Look to throw it in deep to Hernandez. Toth runs up his back. That's going to draw a whistle. And FCY will get an opportunity here in a relatively dangerous area.
Yeah, this is a dangerous position. Toth doing well to challenge there, but he does run through the attacking player. Unfortunately, drawing the foul here. If I'm Rock City Boom defense here, you know that there's some very skilled goal scorers on this team. So whether it's a cross or a shot, I would expect this to be a dangerous opportunity.
Elamari and Shabby here having a little sidebar. Looks like Elamari will take it. Looks to drive one in, takes a shot at Halstead. Good piece of effort there by Halstead.
Yeah, Elamari does a really nice job of keeping the ball, getting it up and down over the wall. It's difficult to do from that range, but not able to get the power on it to beat Halstead.
Get a peek at the replay here. Doesn't try to overstrike it, just tries to put it on goal, and that's good. That's bending away from Halstead, and that made Halstead work.
Yeah, it was well placed.
Here comes the corner swing and mess in the box, congested. Rock City clears the danger area temporarily. Here comes a far shot. That's going to be driven into the defender. Saif looks to carry. And that gets cut out by Kelly. Near side, Nagy gives chase. Well shielded off there. Throw in coming up, FCY.
And Nagy thought he won that throw for Rock City there. AR disagreed.
Hernandez, little fancy back heel flick. Alamari looks to create. Plays it into Shabby. Shabby crosses with the left. One touch, just high. Another quality opportunity for FCY.
Yeah, really nice combination between Alamari and Shabby. Shabby sending that one across the box for a dangerous opportunity.
Looking to send it to Dom. Headed out. Almontaser looks to split the defense and does temporarily. Joe Ball's nice recovery. Rosano with a good little stick. That's going to draw a whistle, though. Referees are calling it really close right now. Rosano fouls Mohamed Saif.
Little frustration by Rosano there. One of the things that we've seen in this good run of form by Rock City Boom recently is Anthony Rosano getting some more time and space on the ball. He has not found that so far today. I think that's going to be on Mandel's mind. How do we get Rosano on the ball in space? Because he's one of the really clever players who can really dictate, can really break down a defense. So he's the guy who's got the keys for Rock City Boom in that midfield. We want to find ways to create space for him.
Absolutely. Very comfortable with the ball at his feet. Nagy looks to get under it. Nagy looking to run. Saif right on his hip. Nice recovery there. Omar stepped up to help out, doubling up Nagy with Saif. Hernandez looks to settle. And again, another whistle. This one goes against FCY. Watch out for number 7, too, Ali Sawish. He's one of those players that can really create in space, has a motor that keeps running.
Yeah, he's got quite a motor. You can see he's willing to charge right through, whether it means putting Anthony Rosano on his back or not.
Nagy looks to play it over to Kelly. Kelly tries to keep it in to no prevail. Throw in coming up for FCY. Boom getting a little sloppy here.
A little bit disjointed by Boom. They had a nice first 5 minutes or so, but it's really shifted into FCY's favor so far. They are the team with the better opportunities at the 19-minute mark in this match.
Looks to flick. That one went off the back of Toth. Alamari will take the throw. No, he won't. Almontaser will take it. Shabby touches it over to Almontaser, who plays it into Sawish. Looks to send Shabby. Shabby can't get under it. It's going to be offsides. Looking to time up a run there.
Very neat idea on that pass. He abruptly switches direction, catches the Rock City Boom defense a little bit on their heels, and Shabby, unfortunately for FCY, just a touch offside.
20 minutes into the first half. 0-0. And what could arguably be the toughest test Rock City will face this year.
No question. This has been one of the stronger teams throughout the season. You can already tell it is quite a tough test. FCY growing into this game. You can see they've got a lot of danger men, a lot of people for Rock City Boom defense to be concerned with.
Kelly looks to carry, chips it in. Dom off the back heel to Rosano. Rosano plays it out wide to Tanner Bay. Bay will keep it going to the outside to Zajdowitz. Zajdowitz with Omar one-on-one. Back to Bay. Has Joe Balls in space, will play it to him. Balls will keep it coming to Kelly on the near side. Rock City, here comes Kelly. Kelly looking for a step over, gets into the box to Dom. Dom looks to get around, cannot.
Good work by Kelly there to take on that first defender, create a little bit of indecision on the defense there, tries to slip it through to Dom, who is met by a number of FCY defenders.
Early on here, I'm impressed with the pace that FCY is playing at. Everything is quick.
Yeah, they transition into that attacking third very quickly.
Zawish tried to play that one through to Hernandez. Knows he just missed a little 1-2 connection there.
Edgeview Dental, let Dr. Shafiq brighten your smile using state-of-the-art equipment designed with safety and efficiency in mind, while offering top-notch dental care located in Brighton on Monroe Ave.
If I'm Rock City, I'm thinking about ways to slow down that transition. They work through that center third really, really quickly, and we're put on our heels. The Rock City Boom defenses forced to pick up their marks really early in the possessions for FCY.
Here comes a deep throw in from Almontaser. Gets it into the box. Hernandez gets a head on it. That's going to go wide, and that's going to go out off a Boom defender. Corner kick coming up. Third corner of the afternoon for FCY already. I can't help but feel like there's been a lot of time spent in the defensive zone for Rock City right now.
Absolutely, and they're going to have to be a little bit patient. This is a very strong team, as we've mentioned.
Swinging this one in, dangerous. Toth gets a head on it. Tanner Bay, nice job getting that one out of there.
Good composure by Tanner Bay to win the header.
Tomas Nagy tries to get up. Almontaser wins that battle. Little heavy on the touch there from Rieger, intended to get to Kelly. Trying to find his feet. Sawish will play this one in. Alamari ripping a shot harmlessly over the goal of Hellstad.
A little bit wishful, but he really does get a hold of it. You can see that ball knuckling a little bit. Those can end up going anywhere. They can be challenging for a keeper.
Those can be dangerous. Chuck Dom looking to play, looks to settle, looks to get a turn. Kelly, near side. Back to Dom. Chuck Dom tries to get it under control. That one gets cut out. Almontaser at his feet, played back. Saif looks to clear.
Good job by Rock City putting on pressure quickly there, forcing a sloppy clearance. Able to win possession back quickly.
Zajdowitz back to Bay. Good pressure coming here from FCY to try to keep Rock City buried in their own end. Rieger will play it back into Toth. Zajdowitz, nice job getting over to that, keeping that in bounds. Plays it back to Rajamahan. Looks for options, plays over to Zajdowitz. Zajdowitz now looking to try to send Dom. This is going to be a little heavy. Catalano will gobble that up. Roll it over to Omar.
Yeah, ambitious ball in by Zajdowitz after a pretty good spell of possession by Boom there, unfortunately. Tries to go direct, too far for Dom.
And that's what Rock City is going to need this afternoon. And I think, you know, based on what we're seeing so far, the pace and the attacking mindset of FCY New York, to your point, be patient. That counter opportunity might be there. And we've got the forwards in Nagy and Dom that can take care of that responsibility.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're not having much success on these balls. We saw in the matches against Binghamton, Chantilly, and some of these bigger wins for Rock City so far this year. They did a good job of mixing in, working the ball through the midfield with going long over the top for Nagy and Dom. We haven't seen success with that so far, so hopefully they can connect on one or two to kind of push this FCY defense back on their heels a little bit.
Nagy tries to play that in the middle to Dom. Gets played off the ball, plays it back to Catalano. Playing this one deep, looking to make a run. Alamari tried to keep it in, tries to get around Rieger, cannot. Good shield out there by Rieger.
Yeah, Rieger reads that well, stays calm, and just forces it out of bounds.
Saif putting pressure on Kelly. Same with Shabby. Rieger looks to send it in. Dom gets dispossessed. Nice little double team there by Sawish and Saif. Good midfield play early on here for FCY. Offensively and defensively speaking.
Yeah, they're definitely controlling the midfield. They're making it tough on Rock City. They're going to have to find other routes to attack, whether it's by connecting on those long balls. They've taken those opportunities but haven't connected yet, or just by finding some better combinations, they said. And I think this man, Rosano, is going to be the key to that if we're going to possess the ball better in the midfield.
Nice composure there by Rosano to deal with the pressure and maintain possession for his team. This one comes back over to Toth. Brings over to Kelly on the near side. Rock City Boom looking to get something going here. They haven't tested Catalano yet. We're in the 27th minute. Nagy swings it all the way far side Zajdowitz. Nice settle there, good touch. Zajdowitz looking, Rosano coming into the middle. Rosano looking to create. Plays it back to Tanner Bay.
This is a promising attack here.
Ambitious pass attempt there for Kelly. And another whistle from the match official. He is calling it tight thus far.
I like the way we broke out of the zone there. Toth does a nice job getting his head up early, finding Kelly in space. Kelly's able to dribble that ball 20, 30 yards to really bring it to shuttle it up into the final third and try to work out an attack. Nagy drops him in the midfield, as we said. He does from time to time, finding Zajdowicz and that attack just petering out.
Catalano will come way out of his goal to take this responsibility here. See if he looks to push one deep for ahead of Hernandez. Nicely done by Toth. Jabi and Hernandez were trying to set up under that.
And Toth getting on the end of it, as he often does.
Joe Ball's a little too casual with that. Gets dispossessed. Good battle by Kelly. Bringing some energy in his first appearance here with Rock City on the season.
Yeah, Kelly's finding himself in a lot of battles so far. He's working really hard, but he's under a lot of pressure over on this wing.
Kelly and Alamari battling here on the near side. Great effort from both gentlemen. Rosano tries to get fancy. Earns Rock City a throw-in.
Good composed work between Rieger, Kelly, and Rosano on the wing to earn the throw-in. They were in a tight spot there, found their way out.
Yeah, they've definitely been busy here. 29th minute. A lot of the action's been down here in Rock City's defensive area. Rock City really hasn't been able to get enough going to put any stress on goalkeeper Spencer Catalano to this point.
Yeah, nothing yet. They've had a few possessions where they've put a few passes together around that 18-yard box, but no shots that have troubled him so far.
Comes another throw in. Almontaser will take it. Looks for Hernandez. And Rieger takes it. Hernandez gets over, makes the tackle. That's going to draw a whistle. Chuck Dom looks to settle under, tries to get a flick there. Tomas Nagy. Nagy looking to create, tries to push one through. It's a foot race, Catalano and Dom. Catalano does a nice job sealing Chuck Dom off. Goal kick coming up, FCY.
Yeah, Nagy was a little off balance there, but he did enough to kind of push the defense back. They were worried about what he was going to do next, and he spotted Chuck Dom making the run off his left shoulder. Just put it a little bit too far. We haven't seen Nagy on the ball much. Certainly they'd like to find his feet a little bit more often.
Most definitely. Zajdowicz does a nice job getting in the way of that. Rosano playing it back. Chuck Dom to Zajdowicz. Zajdowicz looking to run. Looks to slow it down. Tries to play it through. Nice little defense there from FCY. Play on, says the match official. For as tight as he's called it, he'll let that one go.
Shawish going down hard. He's walking it off.
Plays this one in the middle. Here comes Hernandez. Joe Ball's on him. Hernandez plays it out wide. Looking to swing one in. Hernandez is running. Hellstad will get his hands on it.
Very nice progressive buildup by FCY. They're patient when they need to be patient, but they're decisive when they need to attack. That one just a little too far for Hernandez to latch onto.
Tries to get that one through. A little ambitious. Balls will settle. Plays it over to Rieger. Oh. Kelly not happy with that. From up here, it did look like he kept that ball from crossing the line.
Yes, disagree with that one. Ref quick with the flag, unfortunately for Kelly.
Sawish looks to split the Boom defense, cannot. Joe Balls passes it up to Chuck Dom. Can Rock City finally get something going and put a little stress on this FCY defense?
That's good work by Joey Balls to find Dom quickly there. We've had a tough time possessing the ball through the midfield. So if we're able to find Dom or Nagy quickly to feet, it just pushes that defense back 10, 20 more yards, gives us a little bit more space to operate.
Here comes Rosano. Rosano fires off a low shot. That'll be the first shot of the afternoon officially for Rock City.
Rosano, I think, hesitating to take that with his left foot, but he goes for it. At least forcing the keeper into action there.
Kelly settles this one down, looking for some options. There's Rieger. Kelly again, near side, looking to create. Over to Nagy, back to Kelly. Good defense there. That's Saif. And the referee has switched his call. Throw in for FCY. They look to go quickly. Whitman Hernandez tries to create. Toth tries to make a mess out of that. Turned over. Here comes Alamari. Alamari plays it through to Hernandez. Toth gives himself up. Saved by Halstad, offside.
Yeah, saved by that offside there. It looked like Halstead was up to the challenge, actually, but that was a very, very dangerous situation there. Little miscommunication between Kelly and Joey Balls leading up to that promising attack for FCY.
Looks like Alamari was the player that was called for being off. He was the one that was a little more vocal with the official. Looking to play it to Kelly. Can Rock City get something going? Tries to play it into Dom. Cleared out of the danger area.
We've seen a lot of combination play down this right side. I think more of the action is down the attacking channel here for Rock City Boom.
See if Rock City can get something cooking here.
Rieger waving him in for a long throw, it looks like.
Dom tries to get up. This one gets flicked on. Cleared out. Nicely done by the FCY defender. Shabi looks to maintain possession. Just gives this one away. Joe Balls chips it through over the head of Rosano. Nagy looked to play it through to Rosano. Just couldn't get enough pepper on it. And here comes the counter from FCY.
You know, that's where you like to see the ball get to Nagy's feet. He unfortunately just couldn't find a place to go with it that time, and it gets cut out by a mob of FCY defenders. But I like what we're seeing a little bit more. We're receiving the ball with Dom and Nagy a little bit higher up the field in these last 5 to 10 minutes.
Nagy now, he's got some space. He looks to turn. Nagy looking to run. Gives a little hesitation with the left foot and just wide of Catalano. Tomas Nagy looking to create, and he has stepped up the last several weeks for Rock City. Definitely one of those players that could put a little pressure on this FCY defense and test goalkeeper Spencer Catalano.
Absolutely. It didn't come off that time, but that is a dangerous position. That is a goal-scoring position for Tomas Nagy. He's hit him from there so far. He's hit him from all over the place in these last 5-6 games for Rock City Boom. If he can get on the ball, running at defenders near that 18-yard box, goals will come for Rock City.
Good battle there. Toth gets rid of that one. Didn't want to give Whitman Hernandez a chance to settle that in the danger area. Nice little shield off there by Dom. Plays it back to Kelly. Kelly looking to find space, gets into some. Not quite on the same page there.
Yeah, nice job beating the first man by Kelly, but he's trying to force it through to Dom a little bit down the right channel. Not quite coming off.
Alamari looking to make a run into the middle. He rips a shot. Halstead with the save. Rebound.
Excellent save by Halstead there. Alamari had time. Couldn't beat Halstead.
Halstead's been tested a couple times this afternoon already. He's been more than equal to the task. Good battle there by Bay. Plays it back to Halstead, who tries to clear the danger.
Tanner Bay, a strong presence in the defensive midfield position for Rock City Boom.
Definitely. Muhammad plays that in the Sawish. Good pursuit there by Kelly, putting a little pressure on Sahif, making him make a quick decision. Seeing the Rock City intensity just slowly starting to increase a little bit as the game wears on. We're knotted at zeros. The confidence perhaps increasing on the side of the Boom. Nice step up there by Toth. Shabi was looking to get into the danger area.
But he's not afraid to take on 2 or 3 defenders.
Little replay action here. Look at that save by Halstead. And then, fortunately, that rebound goes out well wide. Hernandez can't get a quick one-touch shot off on it. Rock City is able to recuperate and recover.
Yeah, Hernandez was there waiting for it.
Here comes Chuck Dom. Dom looking to create. Good defense there by Sawish, but that'll draw a foul.
Yeah, Sawish letting us off the hook a little bit there. He had Dom in a tough spot, but unfortunately going through the back gives us a chance to regroup.
Quick little restart here for Rock City. Rieger plays in the middle to Dom. Dom looking for options, brings it near to Kelly. Kelly looking to create, looking to get by. Nice help defense there from Ali Sawish.
Sawish has been tough for FCY all day. He's really a handful on that defense. He's not afraid to go through a Rock City Boom attacker.
Rosano trying to get off a shot. That one is denied by the defense. Rieger looking to settle and try to maintain possession for Rock City. Throw in for Rock City. Quick restart there for Rieger. Tomas Nagy plays it in. Chuck Dom. Dom looking to turn. Gets dispossessed. Nice defense by FCY as a unit. Good positioning.
Great job on the press there by Rock City to turn that ball over quickly and have another opportunity at goal.
Jesse Toth a little frustrated with that header. Didn't go where he wanted it to.
Yeah, tried to just knot it down for Joey Balls. Got away from him a little bit.
Also, Empower Agency
39th minute here.
Individuals with making informed decisions
No
with
score.
their risk management and insurance options.
Rock City trying to give FCY their first and only blemish of the season.
They've worked hard to get themselves back in this match. It was definitely tilting more in FCY's favor, but Boom have really challenged them with a few attacks.
Here comes Joe Balls,
recently.
beautifully cut out that pass, and now he's looking to run and carry. Gets in the space and plays it to Nagy. Nagy, little hesitation, looks to create, looking for options, finds Dom. Dom will keep it going for Zajdowitz. Zajdowitz ripping a shot just wide of Catalano. And you could tell by the expression on his face, Zajdowitz thought he had some, thought he was looking at the back of the net there.
He's not afraid to go for it when he gets it on that left foot. It's a good opportunity. Again, a good transition by Rock City, doing a much better job of that recently.
Nice job by Toth getting to that. Sawish looks to create. Rosano. Hard challenge there from Anthony Rosano. Sends Sawish flying to the turf.
Sawish has taken a lot, and he's also dished a lot so far. He's involved in a lot of action in the midfield for FCY.
Very fundamentally sound player. He's good with his technical skill, but he always just seems to be in the right place. High soccer IQ. Dom looking to shield off the defender and maintain possession for Rock City. There's another good 50-50 challenge. That goes in the favor of FCY. Now they look to create little 1-2. Plays that one in the middle. Alamari, the intended target. Throw in coming up for FCY.
Joey Ball's smart not to mess around with it there.
Absolutely. Looking to cross. Crosses this one in. Shabby, the intended target. Cut out nicely by Toth. Dom looking to run under it and settle. Plays it in the middle to Nagy. Nagy now with a little bit of space. What could Tomas Nagy do? Catching the defenders, backpedaling a little bit. Nagy with a step over, tries to rip a shot. Well defended by Muhammad.
Yeah, Nagy didn't have great numbers up with him, and he decided to just go for it himself. He's between 5 defenders, and he almost gets a shot through on goal. Blocked by the FCY defense, but it sets up Rock City in the attacking third here.
We've definitely seen a handful of shots already here from Rock City that have not been able to make it through to Spencer Catalano. Again, just in a tribute to that defense. Good positioning, moves together as a unit. They keep their shape.
A very quick and active defense by FCY.
Tanner Bay looks to settle. Over to Zajdowitz. This one for Nagy. Nagy, oh, just misjudges a little bit. That was a danger area. Kelly tries to get off a shot. He gets deflected. Nagy taken down in the box. No call. FCY may avoid some danger there. Alamari looking to send it out. This is Shabby. Shabby, he looks to send it over to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to get a left foot on it. Nice, well struck, wide of Halstead.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity for Rock City in the attacking end. Kelly does a nice job of laying it off to Chuck Dom, who unfortunately is not able to get it in on goal. You see that here.
There's that replay. Nagy just couldn't get under the ball in the air. Gets taken down in the box. No call from the match official. Then some nice recovery defense from FCY, excuse me.
Absolutely, yeah. And they transition quickly for the chance from Shabby to Whitman. Hernandez
looks to play this one in. Zajdowitz giving chase. The pace of the match starting to pick up on both ends now. Both squads, I think they're officially done feeling each other out.
Yeah, a little more end-to-end as this match has worn on.
Saif with room for days. He's carrying through the middle, looking for some options. Plays this one through, and a wonderful idea, just a little heavy on the pass. Shabby was making a run.
Yeah, Saif, it looked like he was surprised to find himself in that much time and space. So he goes for it right down the middle. Halstead does well to clear the danger.
Zajdowitz looking for options, plays it back to Raja Mahan. Toth blasted in the middle, looking for Chuck Dom. Saif with it, plays it through. Nice defense there from Toth. Chuck Dom getting over, winning that one.
Chuck Dom doing a great job today of making himself available as an outlet for Rock City. He's done a lot of work today. He's been hit from behind. He's got a lot of headers, a lot of battles so far.
Arid pass, I believe that was intended for Zajdowitz. Little off the mark. Played into the middle, Alamari. Lozano looking for options. Nice pass around Saif to Kelly, making a run. Kelly looking to push to Nagy. Nagy. Adam Saif on the defense there. Throw-in coming up for Rock City. We're in the 45th minute. No score. Kelly looking to create here. Looks to swing one in just wide of Dom. Zawish sends that one out to the midfield.
Kelly and Nagy doing a good job combining down on the right wing here.
Tanner Bay, nice little settle there. Gets it back to Toth. Can't imagine there's going to be a lot of extra time here. It's been a pretty fast-paced, clean first half. Not a lot of stoppages.
Yeah, we've had a few whistles for some fouls, but nothing major.
Zajdowitz tries to get that into the box. Nicely cut out. Nice defense there from Rock City. Raja Mahan keeps it in, plays to Rosano. Rosano looks to spin. Rosano will do it again. Putting on a dribbling clinic, plays it into Nagy. Nagy gets the flip to Dom. Here comes Rock City. Danger area cross into the hands of Catalano.
Great skill from Rosano in the midfield. We can see he is dangerous when he has a little bit of time and space, and he almost sets up another opportunity for Rock City.
And there's that halftime whistle. As we were saying, there can't be a whole lot of extra time left here in the first half. Pretty fast-paced, pretty clean. And honestly, Evan, the first 20 minutes or so, FCY was pretty much on the prowl trying to sniff out a goal. They had a couple nice challenges there. Connor Halstead, if we played on real grass, that shirt would be dirty. He's made 2 diving saves already early in the first half to keep this tied at 0. If you're Rock City Boom head coach Mark Mandel, what don't you like about the first half? What do you like about the first half? What adjustments are you making to try to bust one into the back of the net against these guys?
Yeah, I think in the first part of the first half, we had a lot of trouble in the midfield. FCY was closing us really quickly, making those transitions very difficult on us. We grew into the match more. We had some success down the right wing with Kelly and Nagy combining pretty well at times. But as you mentioned, FCY have had their opportunities. Halstead has been up to the challenge. The defense really holding up against a tricky, difficult attack outside of those few big saves by Halstead. They've done well. Rieger and Toth have done a nice job of progressing the ball forward as the match wore on.
Yes, and if you're FCY New York, are you making any adjustments at halftime, or are you just staying part of the course? Do you want to come out? They had a lot of pressure moments down here early on. Again, those first 20 minutes, they made Hallstatt earn it. Do you keep just doing what you're doing and try to get one in? I mean, again, they're the only team that hasn't suffered a loss on the league table. Does that start to creep in their mind a little bit? You're trying to make sure you definitely cement that #1 seed. Talk to me. What do you think?
It could be. It could be weighing on them a little bit. You know, they want to end perfect in this regular season. But if I'm FCY, I want to see my star striker, Whitman Hernandez, getting the ball a little bit more. We've seen him with a few half opportunities, but nothing, no gilt-edged chances for him. So I'd like him to be a little bit more active, just kind of finding a way to get in the end of some of these. We've seen Zach Shabi threaten a few times. Number 10, Alamari, threatened a few times for FCY, but I'd like to see Hernandez get involved a little bit more in the attacking third for FCY.
Yeah, he's definitely been a little more quiet than we're used to seeing him. Again, he's the leading goal scorer on this team. I'm actually looking, if I'm FCY, I'm going to make some adjustments. There's been a little bit of space in the middle. Perhaps it's time to let a couple shots fly from distance and see what we can do.
Absolutely, yeah. They've got a lot of attackers. They've got a lot of talent. And we'll see some more opportunities in the second half for both sides, I am sure. It's just a matter of who can finish.
I'm looking to see everybody just push down on that gas pedal just a little bit harder here in the second half. Well, from Erna Frank Field here at East Ridge High School, I'm Jason North. Alongside me, Evan Sardo. We're going to take a break for halftime, and we'll be right back to call the second half of Rock City Boom versus FCY New York.
This broadcast is proudly brought to you by Scotty's Automotive. Scotty's Automotive is the official automotive service garage of the Rock City Boom. Scotty's has been proudly serving Rochester since 1950. When you're in need of automotive repairs, choose the shop with the skills and resources to provide you with the highest quality of service. Visit us on the web at scottysautomotivegroup.com or come visit us at 1886 Monroe Avenue in Brighton. Call Scotty's at 585-461-1666. That's 461-1666. 461-1666.
Hi, I'm Neil from Never Wet Basement Waterproofing. And I'm very wet. Maybe like your basement, standing water, mold, moisture and musty smells are all sure signs that your foundation has a problem. Never Wet Basement Waterproofing's professional and experienced crew will do the job right, installing new drainage to leave your basement clean, safe and healthy.
So I'm going to dry off and ask you to call me today. I promise to have you sitting at home enjoying the oncoming weather onslaught, all cozy and towel fluffy.
Call Never Wet Basement Waterproofing today.
When it comes to handling unwanted critters and dealing with creepy crawlies getting into your home, you can trust Town & Country Pest Solutions. We're devoted to pest and wildlife management with decades of experience serving our community. We strive to provide the most honest and effective services that suit your needs, and all of our solutions are backed by a Town & Country warranty. So if the critters come back, so do we. Town & Country Pest Solutions. Find a pest, we'll do the rest.
Something going on the counter the other way. Carrying, nice little touch by. It's got D'Lo in the box. Boom coming in, got something cooking. DiLorenzo, goal! Rock City! And the captain is on the board in the fifth. Fasano gets a shot. He finds it back in the net. Send it deep to Cunningham. Cunningham makes the inside move on Masucci. Gets around Gibbons, puts in the shot, and he scores! Delves. No shots taken there for Rock City. DiLorenzo on the header, and he scores! Captain America strikes first. 1-0 Rock City. The final whistle. The Rock City Boom are heading to the national tournament. There's only 32 teams that get to do that every season. And your Rock City Boom, they're doing it for the second consecutive.
This broadcast is proudly brought to you by Scotty's Automotive. Scotty's Automotive is the official automotive service garage of the Rock City Boom. Scotty's has been proudly serving Rochester since 1950. When you're in need of automotive repairs, choose the shop with the skills and resources to provide you with the highest quality of service. Visit us on the web at scottysautomotivegroup.com or come visit us at 1886 Monroe Avenue in Brighton. Call Scotty's at 585-461-1666. That's 461-1666. 461-1666.
When it comes to handling unwanted critters and dealing with creepy crawlies getting into your home, you can trust Town & Country Pest Solutions. We're devoted to pest and wildlife management with decades of experience serving our community. We strive to provide the most honest and effective services that suit your needs, and all of our solutions are backed by a Town & Country warranty. So if the critters come back, so do we. Town & Country Pest Solutions. Find a pest, we'll do the rest.
All right, Rock City Boom soccer fans, welcome back. Alongside with me, Evan Sardo, getting ready for the start of the second half. Rock City Boom 0, FCY New York 0. Evan, it was a fast-paced first half. First 20 minutes or so really weren't going Rock City's way. FCY spent a lot of time in their attacking end, putting the pressure on Rock City. Then they kind of calmed down a little bit, the Boom did. Started maintaining some possession. Got some late challenges and opportunities themselves. And I anticipate an action-packed second half. You got the Rock City Boom. They're the back-to-back-to-back champions. They're not going to waver, and they're not going to back down. They've got you knotted up at 0 here going into the second half on their home carpet. I expect to see Boom's intensity pick up a little bit here. How about yourself?
Absolutely. Boom have a championship mentality, but FCY, for their part, are top of the table for a reason. Really strong team. We've seen a lot of chances. We've seen some dangerous play from both teams. Not the most, neither team has spent tons of time in possession. So we'll see if that pace slows down a little bit. Can either of these teams try to outpossess the other, or are they going to still go route one a lot of times, go right for the throat, and try to find their strikers quick and early?
Yeah, it's been a first half that was not short of effort. Both squads really giving it their all. Referees are calling a tight match this afternoon. We had several whistles. Dom looks to turn one in. Kelly with a shot, a save. Catalano, Chuck Dom, rebound, another save, Catalano. And Nagy sails one just over the crossbar. Nice little piece of flurry there from the Rock City Boom. Got us excited for the first time this afternoon.
That was an exciting attack. Kelly has done a lot of hard work. He's combining well with the forwards, and he's trying to get around the corner, and that was a great little 1-2 with Chuck Dom for the opportunity for Kelly. A second opportunity for Dom himself, and Nagy almost able to bring it down for a third, but not quite able to get that one on goal. A great start for Rock City Boom, though.
Great start, just what the doctor ordered. They're not lacking any confidence this afternoon, and as we say, as the score stays level, Rock City gaining a little momentum here.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw most of the danger come from that side of the Rock City Boom attack in the first half, and it seems to be still going that way in the second half, choosing to attack more frequently with Kelly down that right wing, kind of combining with Rosano on the forwards.
Balls plays it back to Toth. Toth looking to switch fields, get it near side to Zajdowitz. He's under it, he settles. Conrad looks to carry. Slows it down a little bit, taps it back to Tanner Bay. Bay plays it in the middle to Joe Balls. Balls plays it all the way back to Halstead.
Zajdowitz, a player who's been really key for the Boom throughout much of the season, but a little bit less time on the ball than we've seen him in some games in the past. But though he has had a few opportunities, he's taken a few shots at goal himself. I wonder if they can get him a little bit more involved in the second half.
Nice disruption there from Joe Balls in the middle. Kelly will play it back to Rieger. He'll carry for a second, looking for options. Plays it in the middle to Tomas Nagy. Nagy through, tries to go through to Dom. Nicely cut out there by Omar.
It was a nice ball into Nagy. I really like when they can find his feet in positions like that where he has a little bit of space and time to dictate and find his attackers making runs.
Good start to the second half here for Rock City. Spencer Catalano standing on his head, makes two brilliant saves here early on, keeping the Boom off the scoreboard.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, and it's been all Rock City. A great start, as you said.
Schabi taking on Rieger, nice little back heel. Plays it to Zajdowitz. Zajdowitz looking for options, plays it over to Rosano. Tap back to Zajdowitz. Zajdowitz carries through to Dom.
You can see how quickly Zajdowitz gets his head up. You know, he really, his first look is who's making a run, who can I find. He's always looking to play those long balls. He's got a heck of a left foot.
Definitely does. Anthony Rosano dribbled himself out of the play there.
I think he's laughing that one off.
You ever do that? You make a move so good you fool yourself?
You know, I fooled myself many times, many times.
Same.
Sometimes when I'm not even playing soccer.
Happens to the best of us, Roz. Zajdowitz trying to win that battle. Now it's Tanner Bay. Zajdowitz with possession. Chips it into Dom. Nagy tried to go right back to Dom. Omar disrupts that. Muhammad and Nagy battling hard there, 50-50 ball. Foul on Nagy.
I like to see Dom and Nagy starting to try to combine a little bit more. We've seen them just so dangerous operating together. They did that intermittently in this first half, but we've been so successful in the games where we've scored in bunches, seeing those two play with one another a little bit more frequently than we have so far today. So I hope to see more of that as we combine in the final third.
Nice shield there by Sahif, far side of the field. Rieger, nicely done, turns around Schabi, gets a little time and space. Rosano tries to play it back, sloppy, dispossessed in the middle. Hernandez and Schabi not on the same page there. Plays this one into Sawish. Sawish looking for space in the middle. Halstead makes sure he gets rid of that. Tries to find Kelly. Kelly does a nice job. Saif and Dom going to give chase. Catalano plays it right back over to Saif.
Dom working really hard today. He's chasing everything down. As we mentioned in the first half, he's really been an outlet. He's chased down a lot of balls, battled with a lot of defenders so far today. He's got to be wearing down.
FCY right now, they appear to be trying to find Hernandez over the top. Toth has been finding himself in good positioning for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Hernandez is getting a little bit frustrated. You know, for the goal-scoring threat that he is, I'm sure he wants to have more opportunities at goal. FCY has threatened, but he hasn't been too involved so far.
Tomas Nagy, tight quarters, plays it to Rosano. Rosano to Zajdowitz, throw-in coming up for Rock City.
Good work there by Rosano, very comfortable in tight space.
Rosano trying to find Nagy. Oh, it might have been a handball on the FCY player, and yes, it was, according to the match official.
I think that was a good call by the official. Omar, I think, tried to just make it look like he was getting pushed from behind. Ref wise to it, calls the handball instead.
585 Fitness, a home for body and mind wellness in Western New York.
Looks like Nagy will look to set it up, tries to swing it in, far post. Intended for Rieger.
Yeah, that one, he didn't miss by much there. Big boys in the box, Rieger going for that one. Just missed him.
That one goes out of play off Tanner Bay, throw in for FCY. FCY looking to turn with it. Raja Mahan gets rid of that. Shabby on the run far side. Has Balls and Rieger in pursuit. Shabby looks to hit a cross. This one's over the head of Hellstad. That will go over for a throw-in for Rock City. Be a deep throw-in here, deep in your own end.
Yeah, Raja Mahan on this one. And, you know, number 47, Raja Mahan, is a name that we haven't mentioned too much today. And honestly, I think that's a good thing. He's been tight. He's kept his marks really out of the picture for FCY.
Definitely
strong defense from him so far today.
Muhammad pops that one straight in the air. Saif tried to settle, played it back right to the foot of Joe Balls. Pass intended for Chuck Dom. That one's deflected off Zajdowitz. That gets played in. Hernandez. Joe Balls beats him to the ball. Now Joe Balls looking to make a run. Nice slide tackle there from Muhammad. Keep the ball off the feet of Tomas Nagy.
Your visual identity.
Rosano into traffic. Nice defense there from FCY. Tanner Bay plays it right back in. Tomas Nagy. Nagy trying to get this one through. Chuck Dom. FCY maintains possession, albeit momentarily. Nice little play by Rieger. He's looking to run.
I love when Rieger jumps up and gets involved in the attack there.
I know I'm fine.
Corner kick coming up for Rock City. Getting a little something to show for his efforts, achieving the corner for his team.
Absolutely great work earning the corner. And he'll be in the box. He'll be a main target here. He along with Dom, usually who Zajdowitz is looking for when he swings in these crosses.
Absolutely. Let's see if somebody can have some of that corner kick magic. We've seen so many set-piece goals for Rock City. Zajdowitz swings this one in. Rieger finds the back of the net. He scores! Rieger off the foot of Zajdowitz, and it's 1-0 Rock City. Evan, just what the doctor ordered, brother.
Absolutely. You said we've scored so many times on these set pieces, on these crosses. Zajdowitz always swinging balls in with that left foot. He finds Rieger and beats the goalkeeper. We mentioned those big targets were going to be in the box, and here they are mixing it up.
Just a beautiful low drive, near post. Catalano gets a piece of it, but it's just too late. Finds the back of the net.
Yeah, I think Catalano just didn't have his eyes on it, wasn't able to keep that one out. And Rieger does really a great job of directing that one, going away from goal, still maintaining a lot of power on that headed shot at goal.
Definitely, definitely. And let's see what that does for Rock City, if that puts a little more wind in their sails, as we like to say. Sawish looks to carry in the center for FCY. Sawish looking to keep it going. Tries to take on the entire Boom defense. Nagy.
This perhaps an unfamiliar position for FCY. Haven't spent much time behind. Obviously haven't lost yet. Not used to trailing, I'm sure.
Not used to trailing. They were down 1-0 to Syracuse for quite some time. It was a goal in the 75th minute by Whitman Hernandez that notched that one up for a draw. But again, not a spot that they find themselves too often on the season, with 8 wins and 2 draws to their credit. Chuck Dom trying to get there. Nicely done. Now you're seeing the intensity from Rock City pick up. Zajdowitz now tries to get a cross off. Can't get that one under control. That'll be a goal kick for FCY. But you're starting to see, here's another look at that corner kick and that beautiful goal from Rieger. Again, Catalano gets a little piece of it, but that is enough to ignite a spark here for Rock City. Got the fans excited. Got the players excited. It got me excited.
As you mentioned, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of energy out in the field. They're riding a wave a bit right now.
Looking to play this one in, and there's Toth again. Just fantastic positioning. This one comes to the feet of Whitman Hernandez, though. He is dangerous. And nice effort there from Toth to get a deflection on that.
Really nice recovery by Toth there. Whitman Hernandez, very dangerous in those positions. Surprised to see him not get a better opportunity to goal, but he does earn the corner.
Alomari will take the corner at the far side for FCY. Look out for number 22, Saif. He's a big target down there. Looks to swing this one in, and that will go wide. We've got a goal kick coming up for Rock City.
FCY able to win that header, but not direct it quite at goal. Halstead taking his time here.
Absolutely. And we're only in the 58th minute, so nowhere near the time where you might try to take some air out of the ball. If I'm Rock City, I do not want to let off the gas. I want to keep playing the same style I've been playing all afternoon. It's been working. Don't change a thing.
I think this is a good time to keep the pressure up, keep testing FCY, see if they can maintain their composure. We know Dom hasn't stopped his hard work all game long.
Omar heads it in the middle. Flicked back to Omar. Tries to play it into the middle. Whitman Hernandez tries to get there. Tanner Bay tries to disrupt. Saif. Elamari. Thought he had somebody else behind him.
Kelly finds himself in a lot of space here, and he's taking his time.
Kelly making a great run here, gaining a lot of real estate for Rock City. Plays it into Nagy, who plays it right back to him. Rieger looking to carry in the space. Here we go. Oh, offsides. Unbelievable. Very close. That is a close call. Offsides on Tomas Nagy.
Yeah, that was a nice slip ball through. Kelly setting up like he was going to hit a long cross, but instead slides it through to Nagy, making a tricky run behind the defense.
Here we go. I want to take a look at this. Does the replay show the back line? That's really, really close. Really, really close.
Yeah, that was Rieger on the pass, I'm sorry. But, yeah, very, very good opportunity there. And a close call.
Like what I'm seeing so far here in the second half from Rock City. They are very tough to beat on this carpet. Living up to that reputation this afternoon so far. Zajdowitz plays it back to Raja Mahan. Right back to Zajdowitz. Over to Bay. Rock City, nice little spell of possession here. Tries to find Chuck Dom. That's going to find the foot of Tanner Bay. He's going to let one rip, and a great save by Catalano.
Great drive, great technique from Tanner Bay. He's not afraid to rip them. He doesn't get opportunities to take shots on goal too often, but when he does, he really does have the skill and technique to put them on frame.
Seeing a few players warming up here on the FCY bench. Maybe time for a change soon. As we take a look at the replay, Tanner Bay, well struck ball. Another beautiful save by Catalano, and he has been tested quite a bit here in the second half. Swings that corner in, off the head, nicely done. Chuck Dom just missed.
Wow, and that's Rieger getting on the end of another one. Almost with a second goal off the corner.
Rock City definitely ramping up the pressure here on FCY.
Catalano really needs to stay on his toes here. We see the replay, and it is Catalano swinging that left arm up for the save.
He's been absolutely brilliant. The degree of difficulty on the saves from both Halstead and Catalano have been quite remarkable this afternoon. The fact that it's only 1-0, it's kind of unbelievable.
Yeah, we really have seen some chances. Both keepers doing a great job keeping the score down.
Bay plays it over. Near sideline, Zajdowitz taps it back to Rosano. Rock City, can they get something cooking here? Plays it back to Tanner Bay. Ooh, Bay tries to catch him sleeping, and it almost works. Catalano had to hustle over to the near post. Sometimes that ball on the ground is tough, too, because you don't get a good visual of it.
Yeah, it looked like everyone on both teams thought that was going to go in for the cross, and it almost snuck in the near post there.
Plays that in the middle to Chuck Dom. Dom maintains possession, taps it far side to Kelly. Seen a lot of communication from the Rock City midfielders, pointing out, positioning. Nagy plays it into Dom, tries to play it back to Nagy. Good little idea there.
Yeah, the 1-2 from Nagy and Dom, often very dangerous for Rock City Boom.
Tried to find Rosano. Joe Balls pops it up. Rosano with a good flick. Balls trying to get ahead of steam, and who knows how fast he can be.
Good pressure by Joey Balls there, just keeping FCY from being able to pick out a pass and work their way out of the back, giving them no choice but to just swing a foot at it.
Good job there by Rosano to earn a throw in for Rock City. Looks like Zajdowitz will come over to assume responsibility. And gets it going right back to Tanner Bay. In the middle to Joe Balls. Kelly with space. Kelly, a little step over there, nicely done. Tries to get around, turns. Gets denied. Rosano picks it back up. Anthony Rosano, left footer, hits the crossbar. Zajdowitz tries to get it back in. Good little flurry here from Rock City. Unfortunately, nothing to show for it. Elamari with Rajamahan giving chase. Errett slide tackle. Joe Balls tries to recover. Elamari, he's got some space now, trying to take over the middle of the field. Shabi. Shabi tries to chip it in. FCY trying to answer. Omar playing it back in. Ali Sawish. Nice defense there from Rock City. Trying to maintain their shape.
Yeah, FCY really dialing up the pressure here. Rock City got numbers back, but FCY not letting them out.
Here comes a throw in, give Rock City a chance.
Yeah, we saw a great opportunity from Rock City on the attack. Kelly doing a nice job driving into the box. Rosano hitting it off the crossbar, but FCY counter very quickly.
Nice bit of possession by Dom, and again, I think the sideline official a little quick with that flag. We have a bird's eye view from up here, though, for sure.
Yeah, again, that one very close.
Plays that one in the middle to Hernandez, taps it back to Sawish. Nice pursuit by Toth, got a piece of that, disrupted the path of the pass. Kelly will play it back to Rieger.
Nice job keeping possession by Kelly. He's been so busy today doing a lot of work down that right wing.
Chuck Dom and Saif giving chase. If I'm Dom, I'm going to try to keep him down, pinned here in the corner. And FCY turns it over in the midfield. Nagy trying to flick by. Tomas Nagy creates. Shot. What a save by Catalano. Nagy again, and he scored. No, he hit the side of the net.
Just outside, and wow, we saw tremendous skill from Tomas Nagy.
Wow.
And we've seen him score from positions like that many times so far this season. He just not able to pick his spot, and here's the play.
Look at this flick. I mean, this is creative. Now you're going to flick, and then you're going to split two defenders, and just Catalano again. More than equal to it.
Unfortunately, he's not able to find the end product there because it was such a fine piece of skill to set it up.
Great effort from Tomas Nagy. And man, would Rock City enjoy a 2-0 lead at this juncture.
Yeah, that could have really been the backbreaker, but FCY now still in it, only a goal behind.
Momentum is definitely shifted all the way over to Rock City Boom here in the second half. Kelly looking to create again. He's getting space, gets by. Nice little hesitation there. Stops on a dime. Tomas Nagy going to make up for this one. He scores! Off the left foot. Not to be saved, not to be avoided from a goal this time. Tomas Nagy cashes in.
Yeah, he can't be stopped again. I'm sure he was very disappointed in himself, but he does not keep his head down. He really maintains his composure this time. Set up very well by Kelly, who cuts that one back, finds Nagy, who does a great job of bringing it over to his left foot and really picking out a corner, tucking it in neatly inside that far post.
Here's a look at the replay, and Tomas Nagy, he's like the one guy that can actually get me tongue-tied up here in the announcer's booth. Just nice little bit of composure there, a simple touch, get it on the left side and let it rip. Spencer Catalano would not deny him this time. It is 2-0 Rock City. That is Nagy's 5th of the season. He is a Rock City Boom's leading goal scorer.
And now we've got that 2-0 lead.
And again, with Dan Rieger poking in the first one, just another excellent display of the goals coming from all over for Rock City. It's been a testament to the season.
Yeah, and right now we see FCY. We know they have a lot of skill. They definitely they can attack in numbers, but at this stage, let's see if they can keep their their body language up, keep their composure, continue to put in that work that they're going to need to at this stage if they're going to make up a few goals.
We know they're not going to go away. Here comes Elamari. Elamari looking to create on Raja Mahan. Gets in the middle, gets turned around. Elamari. Good create there. Tackled hard in the box. No call.
Yeah, referee not having any of that. Elamari was driving with speed. That can cause problems for a defense.
68th minute here. Rock City 2, FCY 0. Goals from Rieger and Nagy, both in the second half here. And Spencer Catalano has made several high-quality saves, or this could perhaps be a little worse.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been really strong for FCY, especially in the second half where Boom has really kind of dialed it up on the attack.
Rosano beats Omar to the ball. And now we're getting a little chippy down here.
Omar with a high boot. Rosano not enjoying that. Drops a little bit of a shoulder into him. And it looks like ref's just having a nice little chit-chat with the young men. Doesn't look like he's reaching for his pocket there.
No, I don't think we're going to get anything coming out of the pocket, but I think what Rosano was trying to say is his kick was high and his spikes were out. But we're definitely getting some clarification here.
Yeah, they're taking their time. They're certainly talking it over.
But the problem here is that FCY, they're wasting their own time. Spencer Catalano comes out to pull some of his teammates away.
Absolutely. I think gives an opportunity. Nagy and Dom taking this chance to get some water in. Joey Ball's still enjoying the discussion.
Soccer definitely a game of emotions.
Yeah, quite the game of conversation as well, it seems.
Very physically demanding game, and sometimes emotions can get the best of you.
Back in play.
Elamari, Raja Mahan. They're going to give a foul there on Raja Mahan.
Well, he did run him over, but it seemed like Elamari kind of just stopped up. Raja Mahan had his eyes on the ball and just ran over him.
Yeah, Elamari might have done his best impersonation of a speed bump on that one.
That's what it looked like to me. But as it is, he earns a free kick in a dangerous position.
Yeah, I was going to say, nonetheless, this is a dangerous area for FCY, and they need some answers.
Halstead setting up a three-man wall. FCY with 3 men behind this. One drops out.
Beware of a shot here, something maybe trying to bend to the far post. Nicely done. Shabby tries to get this one in on goal. Halstead will gobble that up.
Tough angle to get a hold of that one, but Shabby goes for it. Directs it at goal, but not enough to trouble Halstead.
Halstead sends this into the midfield, looking for Dom. Dom pops this one up. Omar plays it back to Sawish. Sawish plays it over. Nice run by Rieger to stay with Shabby there. Throw in coming up for FCY. And so far in the back end, Rock City's been pretty clean today.
Yeah, they've done a great job. They have really quick, really tricky and skilled attackers coming at them, but Toth, Rieger, Raja Mahan have really held up to the attack.
Nicely done there. Muhammad plays it into Sawish. Sawish. Whitman Hernandez trying to get a flick. FCY trying to get something going here. Rock City Boom clears the danger.
Yeah, another dangerous attack, but the defense holds strong once more.
Saif to Saif. Nicely cut out there by Tanner Bay. Starting to see some frustration in the body language from FCY players.
Yeah, you're right. I think they're feeling a little bit of the frustration, and you understand why. Having the better of the play in the first half, just not able to find a finish.
Again, they come in on top of the league table. They've yet to lose a match this season. The Chuck Dom is coming off. Austin Gerber coming in for Rock City.
Yeah, Chuck Dom coming off, as you mentioned, and he's got a great ovation on his way off the field, and he's done just a ton of work. Battling with defenders all day long, chasing down crosses.
And I look for the fresh legs of Gerber to come in to apply continuous pressure on the back end for FCY. He's not coming in to take the air out of the ball. He's got height, he's got speed. I think he's going to look to keep them working back there.
Yeah, it's kind of a like-for-like change. Gerber does similar work as a striker that Chuck Dom does. He's a big body. He tries to get in the end of crosses. We've seen him come on as a sub and score a few big goals for Rock City Boom so far this season, and he'll look to add to that tally.
Shabby plays it in the middle. Whitman Hernandez, Rock City again. And you don't mind Whitman Hernandez in the box when he's got his back to your keeper. And Toth has done a good job anchoring that middle and not letting Whitman Hernandez really get any quality opportunities thus far, as we're in the 74th minute. Another substitution. Conrad Zajdowitz going to get a well-deserved break for the rest of the afternoon. Spencer Rizak will come in. And again, another guy that I look to maintain and can keep and continue the energy levels.
Yeah, absolutely, and they need it down these wings. We've seen a lot of hard work from Zajdowitz. We've seen a lot of hard work from Kelly on the other side. He might be potentially the next sub that Mark Mandel looks to make, just because he's put on so many miles so far today. But, Rizak will help us keep up the intensity with some fresh legs.
Rock City, keep it up. Keep the pressure up. Keep playing your game. Playing beautifully so far this afternoon. Corner kick coming up for FCY. You're enjoying a 2-0 lead. You're at home. Let's get this done.
Yeah, this is a position that, if you ask them before the game starts if they'd want to be in, they take it in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
The game's slowing down now, and at this stage, you're okay with that if you're Rock City. Make some subs, get some fresh legs out.
Here comes the corner kick for FCY. Dangerous area and a goal. Alamari. And FCY has one back.
Very confident finish from Alamari. I think that was Gerber who was able to get his head on it for Rock City, but not able to clear it into a safe position, and it ends up right back in the box. Here's the replay.
Here's the replay. Gerber got a head on it, but unfortunately, right to the player, Alamari, who does a nice job just settling the ball down, striking it well, and beating Halstead.
Yeah, calm finish. He didn't need to take the air out of the ball, just find the corner. sneak it through some defenders there, and he does the job. And it's 1 goal for FCY, cuts that lead in half.
Well, buckle up, boys and girls. 76th minute, we've got a 1-goal game. Oh, and this one's another dangerous. That's going to be offsides. And these match officials are calling everything incredibly tight, including offsides.
FCY bench here and fans in attendance not liking that call. But just when we saw FCY, energy levels seem to be dipping, they get this goal and they're right back in it.
Yeah. It's a game of inches sometimes. Now those fantastic saves just 15, 20 minutes ago off the hands of Catalano, they're bigger and bigger now because instead of still being down by 2 or 3, you're only down by the 1.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's all important. We're coming down to the wire.
We've seen a couple nail biters right here on this carpet already this season. What's one more? Tomas Nagy looks to play it into Gerber. Muhammad with a nice slide tackle there. Corner kick coming up for Rock City.
Yeah, Nagy maybe with an opportunity to shoot it, but he sees the run of Gerber. He tries to slip him through, and a really great tackle, last-minute save by Muhammad.
Yeah, here's a look at it. Tries to push it out in the space so Gerber can get a one-timer. Perhaps he's a little too heavy on his pass. Angle wasn't just right.
Yeah, I think if he is able to do that one again, Tomas Nagy probably takes that shot himself.
Looks like Nagy will take this corner kick for Rock City. Plays it quickly to Kelly. And Kelly was offside.
I'm not sure what the call was there. I think they said he might have kicked it while it was moving. Seems like a big deal about something being made over there.
Did it go too soon, maybe? Were the referees not ready? I think that's what it is. I think it was just, hey, hang on a second. We still needed to sort some things out. And now FCY is wise to the desire to play it short. Still do. Tomas Nagy. Nagy in the corner taking on 2 defenders. Earns a throw-in.
Well, they were determined to take that short corner. Nagy confident in tight space himself, so he goes for it, tries to dribble through, but ends up with a throw attempt here. Rieger can put in a long one.
Again, with as good as Rock City is on set plays, I think I'd rather see the corner kick get sent into the box. Rosano flicks this one. FCY looks to clear the danger. Good hustle there, keeps the ball inbounds, plays it up to Shabi. Shabi looking to run. And Toth steps in front of that.
Yeah, that ball from Shabi not quite on the money, and Toth deals with it well.
Here comes Gerber. Gerber and Muhammad in the box. Gerber, nice tackle there from Muhammad, plays it back to Catalano.
It was good composure by Muhammad to just touch that ball back to the keeper Catalano, but he's down. Pounding the ground. Looks like he was injured a little bit there, but he's walking it off now.
I believe he was fouled. Substitution getting ready to come in for FCY. Looks like number 12, Corey Nash, will be checking in. It looks like Jabril Almontazer will come off. So Nash will come in as more of a defensive midfield position. '80th minute, 2-1 Rock City. Trying to hand FCY New York their first loss of the season. A team that comes in with 8 wins, 2 draws. Number 1 in the league table standings.
Absolutely, even despite that recent goal from FCY, Boom's still in a great position here.
Still in a great position, still got the lead. Can maintain that. Rieger, nice job there. Nagy, let's see if Nagy can get a step. Nagy does. Tomas Nagy, will he create? He's got no one coming with him, waiting for his teammates, waiting for options.
Nagy does a great job using his speed and using his body to keep the defender off of that one.
Nagy content dribbling to the corner, wasting time, taking on 2 FCY defenders. And Thomas Nagy has just earned Rock City a corner. And given where we're at in the game, Evan, I want to see them let this one fly. See if they can find a head
Yeah, Nagy looks tired here. He does a lot of work, a lot of hard work, battling 2 defenders to earn that corner, and he stops for a few seconds, puts his hands on his knees, and takes a couple deep breaths.
Well deserved. It's definitely been a workhorse. Typically goes whistle to whistle. Let's see what Rock City can dial up. Do they have some more magic? He'll play this one short to Joe Balls. Joe Balls a little too casual. And Rosano, he gets dispossessed. Throw-in coming up for FCY.
Rosano wants to chat about that one. He disagrees. And it looks like we got a sub lined up here for Rock City.
Looks like number 22, George Amo, is going to get ready to check in.
I think that's number 33, Kelly.
Yep, that is Kelly getting the rest of the day off. Amo will come in.
Yeah, well-deserved break for Kelly. He's done a ton of work down that right wing, combining well with Nagy. All game long, he's really putting in a really strong effort for Rock City.
Definitely. 82nd minute here. Rock City enjoying a 1-goal lead. This thing far from over. I would like to see Rock City put one more away and create a little more separation here.
Oh, yeah, you'd love to see it. And Amo is a high-engine forward, so he's not going to relent.
Played off the chest to Nagy. Nagy a little light on his pass attempt. Bay plays it back into Nagy. Here's Gerber. Taps it back to Rosano. Ryzak. Shielding off the player. Nice job by Spencer Ryzak. Temporarily dispossessed. Bay gets rid of it. Throw-in coming up for FCY.
Yeah, no fooling around from Tanner Bay. Not the time to mess with it, Tanner Bay says. Get it out of here.
Omar will take the throw in here on the near sideline for FCY. Good little defensive effort there. Combination of Ryzak and Nagy, and that'll go off of Omar. Throw in coming up. Rock City Boom. And now you're at the point where on some of these plays, some of these changeovers, Rock City will be content to slow it up just a little bit, bleed some time off the clock. You don't want to get completely defensive.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen them make some subs here, but not able to really start to take hold of the game with FCY pressing. And it might be time to just really start playing safe and get numbers behind the ball.
Nice defense there from Rieger. Alamari looking to create, plays it to the far side. Here comes a cross. This one's over the head of everyone. Ryzak intent to let it go over the touchline. Goal kick, Rock City. And a couple subs coming in now for FCY. Looks like number 3, Maurice Channer. And number 16, Diego Rivera. Getting ready to check in. Rivera checking in now. Looks like he's going in for Saif. It's Mohamed Saif checking out. Maurice Channer is checked in.
Yeah, FCY is sending on those fresh legs, looking to keep the pressure up. There's not much time left.
85th minute. We should see some stoppage time this half. We've got a couple goals and one sidebar conversation there in particular that will definitely add some moments to the game.
Sure, that one took a few minutes to sort out. After making their subs, Rock City has Amo and Gerber look like they're playing up high as the 2 forwards, and Nagy's dropped into a little bit more of the midfield with Rosano kind of pushing out to that right wing with Kelly off the field.
Unfortunately, there's Nagy's first mistake of the afternoon. Got caught sleeping. Cross in the box. Goal. FCY. The equalizer. Maurice Channer, who just checked in, crossed to the far post off his head, and we are tied at 2.
Yeah, he scores a nice header, and he celebrates in style with the backflip. They turned up the attack quickly there, put up the pressure, a perfect cross in, and Channer's first act is a beautiful goal. Header right off the post and in. Halstead, fortunately, with no chance on that one.
And over the last 10 minutes, Rock City has watched this 2-goal lead evaporate. And we are now knotted up at 2.
Now, no one on Rock City is going to be happy with it, but a point here does assure them of that 6th place spot in the playoff position.
Yeah, any points at all, Rock City punches their tickets to the playoffs. It's just a seeding technicality.
The win would have done wonders for their opportunity to get that home playoff match.
Not only that, the confidence that you can give yourself being the only team that gave an undefeated team their loss. But as it stands right now, we are knotted up at 2. And FCY may avoid their first loss of the season here. Whitman Hernandez against Toth. FCY showing some passion here, and we've got a penalty in the box. A PK is coming up for FCY, and Rock City Boom imploding right before our eyes. That was a fatigue foul.
Yeah, that attack turned up quickly. Toth does hit the attacker on the back. I couldn't see who that was, but it looked like the ball was well out of reach at that point. Let's take another look here. You got to say Toth does run up behind him.
Just looking to come in and offer some support. Runs up behind him just a little bit, gets the feet tangled up, and that is enough. And that's Alamari. He's going to be lining up to take the PK here for FCY.
Yeah, very unfortunate on that penalty. It looked like Halstead might have had that one covered regardless. Toth unfortunately takes the attacker down and gives Alamari a chance to take the lead for FCY.
It is a cruel game sometimes. Does Halstead have an answer here? Does he have some magic in him? Alamari gets his build up. Here comes the run up. Strikes it off the shot. Halstead got a piece of it, but no prevail. That is a goal. And FCY has stormed all the way back to take the 3-2 lead.
Well, really, those last two in the blink of an eye. Halstead does well on the penalty to get behind it. He goes the right way, gets a paw on it. Unfortunately, unable to keep it out. FCY celebrating, as you can certainly understand. Really remarkable comeback for them.
Definitely, and you could just feel the air has been sucked out of the stadium, if you will.
Yeah, tough to keep up that intensity. You know, it is really unfortunate to give up those goals, but really working so hard for so much of the second half. It's hard to keep those levels all the way up.
Certainly is. Does Rock City have any magic?
Now, we've seen plenty of late goals from Rock City so far, so we know they've got it in them.
Gerber plays it back. Rieger. He had Rock City's first of the afternoon. Rieger with it.
Nice job to win that ball back from Rieger, playing much higher.
Yeah, Rock City's got to go now. Went from enjoying a 2-goal lead to finding themselves 1 goal down in the 89th minute. They will have to muster up some magic to try to squeeze a single point out of this afternoon's matchup. Toth will play that one in. Headed out by Muhammad. Gerber trying to settle.
Well, Gerber doing a nice job taking that ball down and trying to push through.
Definitely seeing some frustration in the body language of some of the Boom players now. Joe Balls. Here comes Rieger. Rock City's got to go. We're in the 90th minute. There will be a little bit of stoppage time. Ball gets knocked out of bounds.
Rieger at this stage kind of playing as an auxiliary forward.
He's got to now.
Just for that extra big target in the box. Doing anything we can at this stage.
We're looking at 4 minutes of extra time, according to the official. So Rock City, they've got a little bit of an opportunity here.
Yeah, the clock is ticking, but that is plenty of time for another goal.
4 minutes of stoppage time. FCY looking to send this one. Ryzak gets ahead on it. Shabby looks to settle. Shabby looking to fire off the left foot. This one's going to go out off of Toth. And FCY will definitely take their sweet, sweet time.
Yeah, definitely. You don't like to see Shabby with that much time and space to tee it up at the top of the 18-yard box. Fortunately, that one blocked. Sent wide, but as he said, an opportunity to start to wind down that clock for FCY.
Definitely could take the air out of the ball now. We are in the dying embers of this afternoon's matchup. And if this score holds up, this will be a disappointing result for Rock City.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing else to feel but disappointment, given that you were up 2-0 so late in the match.
Gerber. Rock City, they're going to have to go. They're going to have to try to find and maintain some possession and get at least 1 or 2 more flurries here. Raja Mahan, a little heavy on his touch. This is not the area they want it. Here comes Shabby looking to hit. Shabby dancing around everybody in there. And Rosano is getting some frustration spilling over. We got some pushing and shoving. This is not the stage of the game. We need this. Rock City needs to get possession, and they need to go.
A few dangerous moments in the box there. Toth put his hands on a player. You're worried you might see another penalty there. Rosano putting his hands on the ball before a whistle. If the ref didn't see a foul, you'd worry that he'd call a handball there.
And Rosano's going to get a yellow, it looks like.
Now you understand that emotions are running high at this point, but Rock City really need to stay composed if they're going to have any chance of getting a tying goal here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time left. Unfortunately, we wasted a bunch. Some of these extracurriculars. Good hustle there by Channer, and he's come in and just provided nothing but energy.
Yeah, he's a handful on that right wing.
And here's Whitman Hernandez. I feel like it's the first time I've really called his name. He plays it to Shabby. Shabby tries to get it on the left foot, hits the crossbar. And FCY has just dominated the last 15 minutes or so of today's match. There's another hard tackle. It's Toth.
Hard tackle from Toth there. I think ref's going to have a word, and I understand why he's going to the pocket on that one.
Another yellow.
Toth was beat, and he stuck the foot out to take the FCY attacker down.
Match official also checking his watch. I can't imagine there's much of that 4 minutes left at this point.
Yeah, time is ticking, and I think FCY can just about kill it here if they play this one right.
And if this holds up, it'll be 9 wins, 2 draws, no losses for FCY. They will be the only team that did not suffer a loss in the regular season. And this will all but guarantee a #1 seed for them. As we said coming into the contest, Syracuse was the only team with enough possible points left on the table to take them out. Halstead will make the save there. Rock City's got to go. They need something special to happen here, and they need it to happen quickly.
Yeah, it's time to go for broke. Ryzek on the ball.
They got to hurry. And you're just watching FCY just fly around now. It's like they've completely woken up. They've been resurrected. They got themselves back into this game and then just put 2 quick ones on Rock City to take the lead. Toth threatens far corner. Amo was offsides anyway.
Yeah, Toth joining in the attack. Looking to swing across in first, and then the ball hops back to him, and he goes for the miracle. But it's not to be.
And there's no time left, I don't think. Some of the FCY players are celebrating. And that is it. The game is over. And what has to be the most disappointing result of the season for Rock City. They had the league leaders with their backs against the wall. We're up 2-0 about 75 minutes into this contest and then just watched it evaporate. Couple beautiful goals. The PK, gave them the lead, but that goal by Channer. Here's a couple of the recaps of the goals today. Here's the first one for Rock City on the replay. It was off the head of Dan Rieger in the 55th minute. That gave the Boom the 1-0 lead. Here comes the second one of the afternoon for Rock City on the replay. It was Tomas Nagy, and everything was looking good there, Evan. We're in the 67th minute. The Boom are up 2-0. But then all of a sudden, the floodgates would open up in the 75th minute off the corner.
Yeah, this is when it all went wrong here. We saw, Gerber opportunity to clear, but not able to get it up and out. A really calm finish by the FCNY or FCY attackers here late in the game.
There's the cross off the head of Channer. That was a pretty goal. He got the kiss, and then he gives us the flips in celebration.
Channer, the sub, came in late for FCY and obviously made a difference. That might have been his first touch of the match, that header goal.
I believe it was. And then here was the PK. Penalty in the box, 88th minute. Halstead gets a piece of it, but it's just not enough. And that would prove to be the game winner. FCY notching their 9th victory of the season. They've got 2 draws, no losses. That cements them as the regular season league champions. They cannot be dethroned from that #1 spot. Their regular season is over. There's a couple games that have to get made up due to the air quality problems that we had last week. Again, Rock City will play FC Berlin Sunday, Father's Day, for their last match of the season. And then playoffs, I do believe, start that following Wednesday, is what we were told before we came on the air this afternoon. If you're Rock City, this might be a way to – you have to handle business against FC Berlin,
Absolutely,
right? Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Rock City, you can't help but be frustrated. You can't help but be disappointed after a result like this. But in truth, they played a great match. They went toe-to-toe with FCY, except for those last 15 minutes or so, where they just lost composure after a few subs. They were just a little bit disjointed. Outside of that, it really was a great effort, and I think it shows that they can play with anyone in this league. As they look forward to the playoffs, that they are still almost definitely going to make, barring a few crazy potential outcomes. They should be in the playoffs, and really they have a lot to look forward to with such a strong effort against a really great team like FCY.
Absolutely, and here's something that we're not used to. You're watching FCY celebrate the regular season league championship right here on Rock City Boom's carpet. Regardless of what's going on right now, Rock City, you're still the 3-time champions. You still have an opportunity to defend that if you punch your ticket into the playoffs. That's mission #1. But your regular season champions, that's going to FCY New York. Looks like Mark Mendel, he's got the boys huddled up. He's giving them a passionate conversation here. They got to regroup, they got to refocus, and they got to get ready for next Sunday, try to handle business and just get that slightly higher seed.
Yeah, the message from Mark Mandel, I'm sure it's that you did a lot of things right here, but we've got to keep it dialed in. We've got to keep it composed. We've got to go 90 minutes. So hopefully for Rock City Boom and Coach Mark Mandel, it's a lesson learned as we look forward to the last match of the season and playoffs beyond that.
And here's the trophy going up in the air for FCY. Their fans followed them. Hard-fought win for them. Well-deserved. They never gave up. And, looking at some of the body language that they had around that 75th minute, it wasn't looking too good, but it only takes a spark to start a fire.
Absolutely.
And that's what we saw today.
Tons of quality in this FCY team. My congratulations to them. They really have a lot of excellent players, a lot of excellent individual talent, and obviously the team play to back it up to go a full season in the UPSL Western New York Division undefeated. Congratulations to FCY New York.
Yeah, hats off. Congratulations to FCY New York, representing the Western New York Premier Division and representing it very, very well. Congratulations and good luck to you all in the postseason. Mr. Sardo, my friend, if this is our last broadcast of the season, it has been an absolute blast doing this with you. I hope we get one more.
I hope we get one more.
We need some things to shake out, really in Rock City's favor, to get that seeding to host a playoff game. It's going to be a tall ask, so if this was the last one, I had an absolute blast. A big special thanks to our sponsor, Scotty's Automotive, for, again, making this happen for us all year. And if this is it, if we're signing off until next season, I'm Jason North. Alongside me, as always, Evan Sardo. Thank you so much, Rock City Boom fans, for your support on this season.
Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Take care.